Hey guys, it's Stefan. Welcome back to Road to Platinum. This time we have a replay because I didn't record this game, wasn't in the mood to record. After playing that Malsar game, I wanted to play another game, but I didn't feel like recording it. So, there's the runes and masteries. I decided I was going to play something more just supportive, and by the way, I was at Gold 1-5 LP. So, um, the runes I take are probably not optimal, but they were the best I had with attack speed. So normally you would take 9 attack speed 9 attack speed marks, 9 armor yellows, MR blues or AP blues, doesn't really matter, and then AP quints, I think, usually, or attack speed quints. So it's not that far off, but it would have been probably pretty cool to have armor. Anyway, so now that we have that out of the way, I was playing Sejuani, as I think I said already, and I decided that I was just gonna, play around my team, help my team carry the game, not carry it on my own. And when I went into the loading screen, I checked on LoL skill, and I was like, right, so I'm not very worried about mid or top, not that much. But I am worried about the bot lane. Like the Blitzcrank was good, but the Jinx had pretty negative stats. So I was like, I'm gonna camp the Jinx. I don't suggest this, by the way, when you have someone that doesn't have very good stats on your team. I don't suggest camping them, but this time I did. So let's see how it turns out. Let's remove our runes and masters off the screen. Let's get this going. So I'm gonna be at double speed here. Already rearranged everything. So everyone seems to be, we're all just buying our items. I'm going to run back into lane. I'm going to do this on 4 times speed for early game. But yeah, I was really hell-bent on, shutting down the Draven. Because Teemo will be able to deal with Tryndamere eventually. And I was not worried about our Auri. She had pretty decent stats. So I had faith in her. Standard start. I actually did not realize that Jinx had started Cull, which is a pretty brave thing to do against Draven. Because he is pretty strong generally, like early on, so you don't really want to gimp yourself. I go Q second here. When you play I haven't played Sejuani since probably season 3. So it felt really weird to be playing her again. Trying to CC them as much as I can because I want to take as little damage because I was hoping to gank bot lane at level 2. So let's see how this turns out. He gets a hook. I knock him up a little bit too early, I think. If I knocked him up a little bit later, we probably would have killed him. So I blew his flash, did a little cheesy level 2 gank. And I'm going to change this. I always forget about this. So we're only going to see our point of view here. So I came in here in case I feel like the Shaco was going to try to overextend and get the last minute E on our Ahri. But I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna jump in here and be ready to defend her. Here I was thinking about defending mid, but I was kind of too low and I didn't want to get poked out. I kind of want to just do my jungle clear here. Sejuani's jungle clear gets really good after like level 4 or 5. It's really solid. So we go back, we buy our blue upgrade and the potion. Tryndamere gets first blood with the assistance of Teemo on top lane, which is kind of rough, but I was thinking I want to, sort out my bot lane. And by the way, the bot lane has a Wukong support, so when someone's playing something or, there's no CC there. Like pre-6, there's no CC, so camping the lane, I'm going for it. So here we go in for another gank. I did knock up the Wukong. I quickly swapped over to the Draven just to make sure he wouldn't get any more free kills. He tried to fake us out here there with the standing still clone thing, which we didn't really fall for it. So now our Jinx is really far ahead and she's farming really well. So my mission has been accomplished, in my opinion. I've helped the lane that I was most worried about, right? I'm still worried about the Teemo because it's still Teemo and they aren't always useful. Especially not the Teemos I get on my team. They're usually not that useful. So I did finish off getting my red buff here, just because I didn't want to give Shaco a free one. I decided just to clear this. I don't know why exactly, I just wanted to. Since I was there, I might as well. Gonna go back, buy a ruby crystal, some boots, pink ward, and 2 potions. As I said, I was looking to be the team player of this game, so I'm just going to give Ari the blue, and now Jinx is snowballing. Okay, so one thing I want to make clear here. Jinx starts being really strong carrying the game. Everyone's going to say, yes, Jinx super carried, but did she carry it a lot? No. I got her ahead, which allows her to, you know, to carry a game. That's what a lot of people lack. They can't get, I mean, maybe they would have gotten ahead on their own. That's possible. But a lot of the time, people that are good at their champion still, you know, they don't know how to carry unless they get ahead. So that's just a pointer to make. Even though you see someone not doing so well, not carrying really good stats, I would suggest, if you know someone's decent at their champion, like I've played it a lot, camp them. Help that person get really fed, because if Draven doesn't snowball, bot lane's over. So, and the Jinx, we're gonna have a lot of peel for the Jinx. It's gonna be me. It's my goal this game to peel for the Jinx. So, here I'm pinging the RA to go take the blue buff. Some of you guys might know that I barely ever give out my second blue buff, but I decided to this game. I do miss a few of my ultimates early on because it's been so long since I played Sejuani. I pink ward this, but Ari is making it too obvious that close. Ari was making it really obvious that I was there. So I ran past my chickens there. I probably should have killed them, but I think I might actually go top and hold the, yeah, actually no I don't. So, inefficient clearing. I should have taken my chickens first, but I wanted to make a play because they were all so low, but nobody was letting me, so I was just gonna like take some farm. Thing about Sejuani, even though you don't, you know, build any items, like her W is % health, and yeah, so that's something to keep in mind, that Sejuani's W is % health, which is why she works well as a tank. And I decided to go tank this game because I got my carry ahead, and most other lanes are doing okay. Here I should not have been top lane, unless I wanted to try to do something mid, which I'm going to. That guy just leaves, I'm just going to start doing this, I'm like, what am I doing? I'll just go top. Top is probably warded. Says he backs off, yep. So I'm just wasting a lot of time here, but I keep asking the bot lane if they're going to be okay, because they're really important to me. So I decided to invade Shaco at his blue. I think I ulted the wrong target. I end up going down, unfortunately. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because I don't want to look at anything else. So yeah, that was a pretty big mistake on my part. Let's put this to normal speed now, and well, not the entire way, but now our Jinx is 4-0, and I just think I'm just going to play off the bot lane. There is no point in me going to these lanes that are losing, like top lane. Well, mid lane's not really losing, but top lane's losing. So I'm like, why do I even bother? You know, I'm just going to stick with the Jinx, play around the Jinx. And that's exactly what you have to do. When somebody gets really fed, you should just play around them. Win the game with them. Here I feel like we should have just pushed the tower. I mean, yeah, after Jinx left, we probably should have left. I do start getting some of this farm here. As I said, when you're a tank and nobody's in the lane, you're not at too much risk taking some farm like that. It's always good to get some farm. Seems like the mid laner was killed, their mid laner. That's something to keep in mind. So now Jinx starts taking everything. My red, I don't mind. She is so fed right now, she can have my blue buff too. I don't care. She can like have all my items. Oh yeah, by the way, I sold my boots to finish my Cinder Hulk. I don't suggest it, but I did it. I didn't hit my ultimate well enough there. If I had hit it properly, I would have probably been able to save Teemo. Actually, let's go back here a little bit. I want to look at that again. Let's look at that in slower, because I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So let's see how my ultimate works out here. I do flash. I think if I put the ultimate a little bit further to the right, it might have been able to save him. But hey, you can't really change that afterwards. But yeah, I probably could have saved him there, but I didn't. So the person that I was oh, here I kind of do die. I had none of my cooldown. He walks into no vision, and I get outplayed basically because no vision. Ari ends up cleaning up. Okay, so here I just go Merc Treads. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have. Their only CC is the Fear from Shaco and the ultimate from Wukong. And even then, the ultimate from Wukong isn't affected by Merc Treads. So Merc Treads, not a good buy. I should have bought Ninja Tabi this game, for sure. Or Swifties, either one. So I go in here just, you know, tanking some damage, frontlining. Their Tryndamere TP's in, everything's going... Why am I going fast forward through this? Let me slow this down. So here I'm just trying to focus their carry, and now that they're TPing, I'm deciding to, you know, stay back around the Jinx. You see how I'm... As soon as I see the Shaco, I run out into the Jinx immediately, but I couldn't save her. So my goal was basically just to try to save Jinx, which didn't exactly work out. And my team does not manage to clean this up, I think. I'm still really worried. Oh, she does get the Draven. Here I probably shouldn't have gone in. I probably should have just left. So, Shaco is now 5-2. Let me fast forward. So Jinx has a Last Whisper already. I don't know why. They have no armor whatsoever. So I'm not quite sure with the Last Whisper buy. I mean, there's barely any armor at all, but... I mean, maybe for towers, I guess. I mean, that would help against towers. So, Last Whisper, okay-ish, but not the best. So, they want to do Dragon. Jinx just starts soloing it, and I know that we have someone with ward coverage in their jungle that I had no fear that she wouldn't be able to do it on her own. I was fine. Now I'm back to having my ultimate. I've got 0-3-3. I will start playing a lot better now. After those 3 deaths, I don't believe I die again. I might be wrong, but I don't think I do. Maybe one or two more times, but everything's looking great. But we're not so far ahead in gold because our top line is losing hard and Shaco's got 5 kills. So we killed the Draven. He was overextending. I don't know why Jinx is going back here. Don't think she needed to. I would have liked to push that tower, but I guess going mid lane is going to be fine as well. So we're going to do that. Seems like she kind of was AFK. I'm not sure what that was about, but I mean, some people say it's bad manners to kill someone who's AFK. I agree and I don't agree. It's a ranked game. We want to win the ranked game. Probably should have stuck with the Ari against the Wukong. That was probably the best idea. I think I do end up getting... No, I don't. See, I chased them for no reason. Now I'm out of mana, so... As much as I'm out of breath. Teemo solos the Shaco, which is good. Now we can push mid for free. So I'm just thinking, I'm just going to go straight tank and I'm just going to defend this Jinx. This Jinx is now, if we look at her gold, she is probably, yeah, she is pretty much 3k ahead of everyone else. And now I don't have any mana, so I am kind of scared and I kind of just make the call to back off. Because if I don't have any mana, I can't really protect the Jinx properly. Especially now against the Tryndamere. So I go and nap away their blue buff. Which is good because, you know, I needed the mana. So we just get away with that. It was kind of risky of me to stay there because I didn't really have that much vision of them. So it was still risky, but I think it was worth the risk taking their blue buff. So Shaco and I are even on levels, but you know, we're not that far off on gold, and the only reason I've been able to keep up with him on gold even after all of these kills, even though I'm quite far behind on gold, is because of my farm. I'm out farming him, and that lets me keep up with him. So here I got some more health. I'm up to 3k health. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm almost immortal. Like, I'm just running at them because I did mess that up a little bit, but I did engage it. Because what you want to do when you're ahead like this, just engage. Just win the game already. So I solo off that guy, and then I'm gonna go and kill this guy. I probably could have killed the. I did miss that ulti. Probably could have gone and killed the Wukong. So now, I don't know what their team is pinging in the river, but whatever. We're gonna just focus this tower. Jinx is going to the red buff and bot lane, so that's okay, I guess. We should have this tower on our own without her help. So yeah, what you want to do when you're playing something like a Sejuani, someone with a lot of CC and tankiness, just engage, right? If your team is that far ahead, just engage. That's just what you have to do. Just engage at them. There's not much they can do about it. Like, I'm here walking into their inhib, they are barely doing any damage to me whatsoever. So I want to kill this Shaco here, and now my team kind of leaves me in a minute. I go here, and they all run off now, right? And it's eventually Draven is just gonna hunt me down. I do end up getting like here. They've all left, and I'm like, oh, I'm all alone against the Draven. What do I do now? No matter how tanky I am, it's not enough. But Blitz does end up killing him, which is he dragged him into the mushroom. I found that hilarious. But yeah, so now it's not just the Jinx that's fed, now I'm also pretty fed. Now I'm going to fast forward a little bit, and I should be rezzing now. There we go. Let's leave this on 1 speed for the rest, because I don't believe I die again. So I go Dead Man's Plate here. I could have gone, okay. So Randuin's Omen would have also been a really good item in this situation. They have a Tryndamere with crit, and Draven doesn't really build crit, but Shaco might. Ugh. Shaco might at some point. And Shaco obviously crits with his Q, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe Randuin's would have been better, but I felt like Deadman's Plate was a good buy this game. So another thing you could do in Sejuani is you could buy Runic Echoes and then just build a Sunfire after that. That's also a pretty decent one, but Cinder Hulk is so strong that you might as well just get Cinder Hulk, especially if you've got % damage. So here, they have the dragon, I don't need to help them with it. So I just go and do the push. I could, you know, I'm just trying to establish some control over their jungle. They all went for Teemo, so I'm just pinging I'm not really pinging my team, but I'm just telling them I want to push this bot lane. And they do eventually come to me because I'm the tank. That's just what people do when they see the tank somewhere, they tend to stick around that person. Not always, but they, you know, do that a lot. And I would say that's a good idea to stick around your tank because people aren't really eager to engage onto a tank. As you can see, I've got 3.4k health. They're pushing top. I'm like, no, we can keep pushing this. I'm tanky. They cannot do anything about me right now, and I can protect this Jinx. Especially without the Tryndamere. So I'm just like, let's do this inhib. They're not going to get it in time. And now the game is almost over. We have, I'm just, like, this pink ward there is really cool from Jinx because we were on that, and she did not want to be engaged on. So, now you're about to see the power of tanks right now. Especially, you know, junglers. So Flash, ulti, look at me tanking the tower. I'm still tanking, not out of tanking way. I'm still tanking it. I'm still tanking the tower. And now I finally stopped tanking it. That was a lot of times that I just tanked that tower for my team, and we were still winning the team fight, even when I was tanking that tower. So that's just the thing about tanks, how strong they are. Here's the Shaco and Stealth, and we're all just like standing on the Jinx like, leave her alone. So yeah guys, that's going to be the end of the game pretty much. We end up winning. If you have not played Sejuani before, I would suggest it. She is pretty fun to play. Now I'm on 4,100 health. I am a scary Sejuani right now. So yeah, this is going to put us up to 29 LP, and I do apologize for making a replay video. I was planning on playing, this is recorded on Friday, I was planning on playing, I took the red buff because our Jinx was just top, she wasn't coming, so I was like, I'll just take it. I was going to play this Friday, but I was just way too exhausted. I needed a break from playing. So yeah, they, I believe they end up surrendering. Yep, there they go. So that puts us up to 29 LP. I wish I could go and show you the damage done and all that properly without, you know, much hassle, but that is unfortunately not an option. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Road to Platinum. I'll see you later.